In the bottom of the ninth inning versus Augustana, Cardinal Matt Abraham knocked in a game-changing performance. With Justin Moriarty on third base and Nick Robinson on second base, the junior right fielder laced the ball into the outfielder, scoring Moriarty and giving the Cardinals the 4-3 edge over the Vikings. In the game versus Augustana, Matt Abraham was a game changer. Senior Nick Robinson has started in 132 games as a Cardinal. Nick, just talk about that. Ever since your freshman year, you've been on the field starting games for North Central College. But now in your senior year, you guys are one of the better teams in the country.
Yeah, I started out, I was fortunate enough to start as a freshman. We were struggling my first 3 years. This year it's a lot more fun, We're going to be a 30-win ball club, and it's been fun to come out to the ballpark every day.
And just talk about that. I'm sure in the previous 3 seasons there were times when it was tough to go to the ballpark. What always kept you cemented to the team, really kept you wanting to pursue and get the team over the hump?
Just, you just got to find a way. When things aren't going right, you just got to, persevere and, find that deep down, motivation to come out to the ballpark every day. And, we knew we had a good team. We just had some tough breaks, and this year it's finally working out for us.
And all that hard work has paid off for you as well. When you look at the North Central College all-time list, you're third all-time with 189 hits, 7th all-time in at-bats with 528, 9th all-time runs scored, 9th all-time triples. But does that make you feel nice to know that after 4 years, here you are, and your name's all over the all-time history books?
It's pretty nice. I mean, my ultimate goal is, win the conference and, go to a regional, and who knows after that, never know, a World Series. But it's nice to, be successful, but, as a team, it's even better.
You talked about those goals, winning a CCIW, going to the regionals, maybe even the World Series. Did you even think that was possible entering your senior year?
I'd be lying if I said we'd have a shot at this. I didn't think this was going to happen, but I mean, our first goal was to make the tournament, but now we actually got a shot at winning the whole thing, and it's pretty special, and especially for a senior year, I can't ask for much more.
Absolutely. Now, if North Park loses or you guys win at home versus Illinois Wesleyan on Saturday, you guys claim the CCIW title outright. I'm just kind of talk about what it has taken to put the team in this situation.
I mean, a lot of hard work. The off-season workouts went really well, and I think just starting off on the right foot, we won 2 at Franklin, which was big, and we just kept the ball rolling and through Florida and everything, and we just knew we can win, and we just kept it going.
Absolutely. Well, a lot of people attribute the fielding, the play in the field, as to one of the reasons why the Cardinals have been able to turn around. Obviously, they got some heavy sticks, and the pitching staff's really picked it up this year. But just kind of talk about that. Your first 3 years playing third base, now you're playing a shortstop, really shoring up the middle infield.
I mean, it's been a big change. I mean, short's a lot different than third base, a lot more responsibility and stuff, but I mean, it's not just me. I think Peter Romanello stepped up big time at third, and everybody knows their role, and we've all been pretty successful.
Well, pitcher Mike Kloss has his name scattered all over North Central's all-time list as well, including most career starts with 33. Mike, you and both Nick are both from Notre Dame High School, came in here together as freshmen. Just kind of talk about the journey here to your senior year and you guys playing in the CCIW tournament.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we've been playing all 4 years of high school together. Now all 4 years of college together. High school we had some pretty successful seasons. I mean, we were even playing summer ball teams together. So I mean, we've always been playing together, and to finally be stepping up doing something like this after the past 3 years we've had in North Central. It's nice to finally start winning some games and doing some nice things like this.
As I said earlier, Nick's got over 130 career starts at North Central. Obviously, this is a guy that can play some baseball. But what have you seen, especially this year, from Nick as he's made the move from third base to shortstop? He's amongst the CCIW leaders in batting average.
Yeah, I mean, Nick's always been a pretty good hitter. He's always been one of those guys that goes up there and battles every at bat, fouls pitches off. He's always been pretty good going the opposite way, hitting line drives. Doesn't surprise me really at all.
Now, you're a guy on the mound that's used to mowing down batters. Have you ever been able to face Nick? And what have those interactions been like?
Let's see. I think, we faced each other in cages a few times. I'd say probably most of the time he's probably got the better of me, to tell you the truth.
Well, Mike, like we said, you're another guy that's got your name scattered all over the all-time list. 6 all-time with 15 wins, number 1 in games started, number 2 in Ks, ninth in complete games. This year, you got a 4.85 ERA and a 6-1 record, 52 Ks. Well, just talk about where you are right now in your senior season. Have you been pretty pleased with your performance?
Yeah, I've been pretty happy with my performance. You know, anytime we can go out there, you know, give the team a chance to win, keep us in the ball games. You know, that's all we can really ask for. Having a spectacular offense behind me really doesn't hurt. You know, defense has been playing phenomenal this year, so everything's been working out.
Now, the team's got a 4.63 ERA right now. That's best in the CCIW. But it was about a month ago when we first had you on the show, and the ERA was more around 3.8. Let's kind of talk about that. Is that CCIW play? I mean, when you're in conference, are you just going to have more runs scored?
Absolutely. The CCIW is a great offensive conference. I mean, if you look at the stats, all the teams are hitting the ball better than they have in the past. The batting averages have gone up, and so have the ERAs. You know, so yeah, the conference definitely has gotten a little bit tougher. I would think so.
Coach, these are 2 guys right here that have stuck with the program through the good times, through the bad, and now they're kind of sitting on top right now. Seniors, 2 seniors sitting across from you. What does it mean to you to have 2 guys like this on the team?
You know, it's the reason we're having success this year. I mean, it's from a coaching standpoint, it's difficult to walk into a situation where you inherit guys. Obviously, you never really kind of know what the hand you're going to be dealt. And we've got a group of seniors, some of whom have only been here a couple of years, that we recruited who transferred in from places. But guys like Nick and Mike have made all the difference in the world. Without their leadership, we don't have the success we have this year. Obviously, you know, their play on the field speaks for itself. But some of the intangibles, especially between the years and from a leadership standpoint, has made all the difference in the world for us.
Nick, you heard Coach talking about it. 2 really important pieces to the puzzle right here sitting across from me. And does it carry some bragging rights when you go to the practice field that 2 Notre Dame high school guys are kind of leading the Cardinals right now?
I mean, we don't really talk about it, but I mean, it's cool to see that, you know, me and Mike, you know, have had success, and, you know, we've been playing together for 8 years now total with high school and college. So, I mean, we don't really talk about it, but it's just nice to see 2 former teammates in high school and now college being successful.
And Mike, I think I counted it, 13 seniors on the roster this year. Justin Moriarty, Matt Burke, amongst some of the seniors. But what do you think the team, what's the future like for this team? When you look at the starting lineup, not a whole lot of seniors in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at us, I think we're getting all of our outfielders back, most of our infielders. You know, most of our pitching staff's coming back too. You know, we're losing a couple relievers, you know, with Ricky Foytek and Mike Charles, but like you said, the team still is pretty young. You know, I think most of what we're getting, a lot of our offense and defense from, you know, some of the younger guys are stepping up, there's not a doubt.
Just real quick, Mike, if there was one message you could leave with this team heading into next season, what would it be?
Definitely keep working hard. You know, our hard work's gotten us to the point where we're at now with, you know, our 5 a.m. practices, different stuff like that. You know, none of that's going to change. You know, just keep working hard, and, you know, hopefully we can keep this going in the future with this program.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we wish you all the best. I know you're trying to win the CCIW title outright this weekend, so good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned as Sports Information Director Clark Tusher joins us to talk about CCIW tournaments after this short break.